So here is the syllabus of the call center basics. Can you see it, class? The whole thing?
Yes po.
All right. So thank you for the responses. Don't be shy for your responses if I'm asking confirmation question. Mas okay na yung sabay-sabay kayo kaysa walang nagre-response. Okay, so call center basics. Course description. This course is an introduction, of course, to the basic of call center process. So it will empower you, the students, by learning the core skills. So the term there is the core skills, such as the probing skills, active listening, and cultural immersion, grammar and phonetics, and handling difficult caller or customer. Okay? So just a heads up, paparinig ko sa inyo yung final output. So wala ditong walang final exam dito. Ang final output dito is you will be taking in calls. Okay? So you will act as if you are a real call center agent. And I will play an actual output from previous semester. So you will have an idea on how the flow of the final output in this course or in this subject. Okay, clear, class? So do you want to listen to that final output later? Yes?
Yes,
Yes
please.
po.
Okay, perfect. So inside the syllabus, I'll give this syllabus to Sean, so Sean can distribute this to you. So of course, institutional learning outcomes, and this is what will be expected of you. Creative critical thinking skills, effective communication, strong service orientation. So this is true to all the subject. Okay, this is the general institutional or learning outcomes. Okay, so this is by default, passion for lifelong learning. So because of the trends that we have right now, we integrated call center basic in ICT major. So yung ibang, as far as I know, walang call center basic yung mga IA and HE. And sense of nationalism and global responsiveness, community engagement, being adept or being skilled in being responsible use of technology, high level of leadership and organizational skills, and sense of personal and professional ethics. So this is by default is what is expected of you. So of course you are in third year already. If you are in first year in freshman, I'll be discussing this one by one. But since you are third year, I'm sure you know this already. Okay, the institutional learning outcome. So here is the course plan. So week 1, of course, by default, morphing into 21st century teacher, differentiating soft skills and hard skills, delivering with confidence, call handling overview. So what we will be doing is the call handling overview. Okay, and the grammar review, phonetics, then midterm exam, then differentiating different cultures such as the culture in Western world. Okay, the geography and landmarks of first world countries such as US and UK, and familiarization with the addresses and number formats. What are those holidays in United States? And probing, okay, identifying and narrowing concern, listening for details and active listening for gist or how to listen carefully to your customer, and thought organization, handling complaint. So this is the hardest part, handling complaint and dealing with difficult customer. Pag-usapan natin yan lahat in this semester. So of course, same setup pa din. As expected, we are, because of the memorandum number 6, we are required to at least meet you 6 times in 6 synchronous session. Okay, but that's just a minimum. You can go more than that kasi yung ibang mga session natin hindi ano to, call center basic, so we cannot do asynchronous in this course. That's why expect nyo na medyo mapapadalas yung synchronous session natin. Okay? So, clear ba, class? Clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, very good. So, same pa din, class standing is 70%. That includes mock calls, seat work, or, mga Google form na papasagot ko sa inyo. Then, lastly, the final assessment will consist of 30% of your final grade. Okay, so that's what's inside the syllabus. All right, so now let's, may tanong ba kayo before we proceed to the discussion of the, wala kayong tanong about the syllabus of the call center basic?
Wala naman po.
As of now, sir, wala po.
Okay, as of now, wala pa.
Wala
Okay.
naman po.
Yeah, I understand. So later, don't worry. Magkakaroon kayo ng maraming tanong. Okay, so let's have an overview. I'm thinking of, para maano kayo, ma-excite kayo, I will show you the inductive approach. Yeah, inductive. Very specific to general than to general to specific. Class, ang gagawin ko is ipapakita ko sa inyo in today's session. Okay, paparinig ko sa inyo yung final output kung ano yung magiging kayo at the end of the semester. Okay, I will play the video and you will, of course, observe. It's just a 7-minute video. Mabilis lang kasi. But the whole thing is covered. So magtataka kayo, sir, bakit first day natin? Makikinig kaagad kami ng final output. Okay? So baka mawin down naman kami doon. So think of it this way, class. There are two types of approach in teaching. Okay? So I'm sure some of you are familiar of this already. First is the deductive and the inductive. Deductive meaning general. You talk about the general and slowly it will become specific. General to specific. That is deductive. Deduction. Palit ng palit ng palit ng palit. It is also known as the funneling. Funneling approach. Ano ba yung funnel? Funnel is embudo. Diba? Pag tinignan mo yung embudo, general siya. Tapos sa pinakamaliit na, super specific na. So ganun yung approach, teaching approach by default. Okay? Ganun mag-deliver ng lesson or ng subject. You teach first the general, then slowly you proceed to the specific. But you can flip that, and that's another approach in teaching. That is the inductive. Very specific. You start with what is expected of you already. Then, after you know what is expected of you already, you will now explain how you got that in that very specific. So from very specific, you go to the general. Okay? So that's the difference between specific to general and deductive and inductive. Okay? Deductive, from the word itself, deduct, from general to specific. Inductive, specific to general. Gets ba, class? So ang gagawin natin ngayon is inductive, specific to general. Paparinig ko muna sa inyo yung specific, then proceed to the general o kung paano napunta doon. Nai-gets ba, class? Yung difference between inductive and deductive approach?
Yes po, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yes po, sir.
Okay, good. Another example is that, think of it this way. Parang ano yan? For example, grade 7. Naalala ko to nung first year high school ako or grade 7. In-explain sa amin may 2 ways on how to teach the yung rock cycle. Parang yung rock cycle. So if you want to teach rock cycle in an inductive way, kasi by default, ituturo mo yon from from deductive, from general to specific. So explain mo. So this is when the volcano erupted and the magma settles. That magma will become igneous rock. Then the igneous rock, once it go to the water, the sediments will become sedimentary rock. Then the sedimentary rock will become metamorphic. Then metamorphic will become lava. Then again, the cycle continues from lava, igneous rock, sedimentary, etc. So iikot. Then after explaining the rock cycle, bibigyan mo yung ng sample of rock yung mga estudyante mo. Hawakan mo to. Okay, so hawakan mo to. Ito yung sample ng sedimentary rock, ito yung sample ng igneous rock, ito yung sample ng metamorphic rock. So that's the default way of teaching. Okay, isn't it? So ganun kayo madalas na approach ng mga teacher. Pero i-flip natin yun. In a inductive approach. So let's say, imagine nyo, papasok yung science teacher nyo. Without saying anything, binigyan kayo ng different types of rocks. Sa harapan nyo. Tapos nagtaka kayo. Wala pang sinasabi si teacher, pero meron ng rock na hawak kayo. Okay, may smooth rock, merong it's like a rubble, merong marble, different types of rocks. So nagtaka kayo. Then, saka in-explain ng teacher nyo kung anong process yung pinanggalingan ng mga bato na yun. Okay? Doon niya in-explain yung rock cycle. So ganun yung inductive. You start with the result itself. Nasa kamay nyo na yung resulta. Tapos, saka in-explain. Rather than in-explain muna, tapos binigay sa inyo yung resulta. So that's a good example of inductive versus deductive. So I'm sure it's very clear to you now. So ang gagawin nating approach ngayon is inductive. Inductive, ipapakita ko sa inyo yung main result na expected. Then explain natin kung paano napunta doon. Okay. Pero to give context to that, I will show you first this one. So ito lang yung namin. Paano ko sila ginradan? This is the checklist. Kapag present to, 20 points lang. Pag present lahat ng nasa checklist na to, 1 sila. Their grade is 1. So just like here indicated, 19 to 20 points, 1, 18 points, 125, 17 points, 15, 16, 175, etc. So nakikita nyo naman. So ang part ng call flow ay ito, yung 20 na to. Nakikita nyo ba yung 20 checklist na nakashare ngayon sa screen?
Yes po, sir.
Okay, very good. So part 1 is the opening spills. So that's the very first one, opening spills. So what is opening spills? So this is the easiest points to get. Thank you for calling. Thank you for calling Amazon. This is Ash. How can I help you? So that's it lang. Tapos na. Check ka na dyan. May points ka na. 1 point ka na. So what is assurance? Assurance is you make sure that you are going to help the customer. Okay, so let's say, don't worry, you reach the right person that can solve all your concern today. You reach the right person. You give them assurance that you are there to help them. Okay, so that's, pag nagawa mo yon, another point. Empathy statement. Pag-uusapan natin to within the next few weeks. Okay, I understand that you are very upset. If I were you, I will be also very upset. So yon, that is the empathy statement. Paraphrasing. You just repeat their concern or put it in another way so that it will give them an impression na naiintindihan mo sila. So, paraphrasing. I understand that you are calling today because you saw your bill and it was too high and you want to confirm if that is true. So, yon. Paraphrasing, heads up about the process. So, ito class, 5 onwards, medyo na to sa inyo, intimidating na to. So hindi ko muna to explain. Basta ito yung ipapractice natin for the whole semester. Okay? Para yung call flow is natural. Okay? So ito yung present sa final assessment natin. So professionalism, tone, clarity, rapport, product knowledge, your knowledge about yung AHT is the average handling time. Hindi ba masyadong matagal or hindi masyadong mabilis? So those are the things. Okay? Does it look intimidating, class? Nagigets nyo ba yung 20 points na tinitingnan natin? Don't worry, ito naman yung final output. So you still have 5 months to work on this. So, understand ba, class? You got it?
Yes.
Understood
Yes
ba?
po.
Okay.
Yes, understood.
Any comments about the checklist system? Kasi checklist system yung gagamitin natin. Ito yung mismong rubric natin. Okay? Rubric. Wala naman kayong tanong dito or wala kayong comment?
Wala pa po, sir.
Wala
Siguro
pa.
po pag natakal na po
Okay.
maigi.
Correct. So I will now play the output, the final output, sample final output. Okay, one moment. Hindi siya visible sa share. Baka ibang video player yung kailangan. Okay. Try natin tong Windows Media Player. By the way, class, may audio ba?
Wala po, sir.
Okay, wait lang. Stop share muna. Share sound. Then share.
Danica, how may I help you today?
How about that?
Meron na po, sir.
Meron na po.
Danica, how may I
Okay,
help you
I'll play it
today?
again from the beginning.
Thank you for calling Verizon. My name is Danica. How may I help you today?
Hi, my name is Kadis, and I have a question about my bill.
I would be glad to answer any question that you have about your bill, Kadis. May I know what your question is?
So it goes like this. I have already made the payment for last month's bill, but as I check my account today, it says there that I still have a total balance of $125.23. Where did this balance come from? What's going on? I'm really upset right now. I mean, $125.23 is a big amount, and I am sure I've paid for last month's bill.
I can hear that you are really upset, and I totally understand. I would be very upset if that happens to me too. But no worries, you reached the right person. I'm here to help you correct your total balance. So if I'm not mistaken, you wanted to know why you have a large balance amounting to $125.23, when in fact, you already paid your last month's bill. Is that correct?
Yes, that's right.
Okay, Kadis, I understand. Let me first check your account and let's go through this together, okay?
Okay, please do.
Do you have a copy of your bill right now?
Yes, I have it with me.
Okay, that's great. May I please have your full name and account number?
My full name is Kaydis Gatbunton. Kaydis is spelled as Keidis, while my account number is 123456.
Thank you for that information, Kadis. Let me just pull up your account. Please give me a moment. Okay, so here it is. Let's go over your bill together and see the difference. Is that alright with you?
All right then.
Okay, so upon checking your billing statement, it states here that your actual balance is not $125.23, but it is actually $61.03.
Maria, I'm looking at my bill right now and I can assure you I am not mistaken. It is still $125.23. What's happening? I'm really lost here.
Okay, so here's why you're still seeing $125.23 on your account. The payment of $61.03 to cover your last month's bill was already made, but it's still not reflecting on your system because it takes time. Now, what you need to do is wait for 24 to 48 hours for it to reflect on your online account. And after that, you'll see the change in your balance.
Oh, that means I don't have to pay $125.23, right?
Yes, you got it right.
Oh, that sounds good. I understand now. Thank you very much.
It's my pleasure. Is there anything else I can help you with?
Actually, there is. Could you give me a detailed breakdown of my government and Verizon surcharges?
Of course, Kadis. I would be happy to do that for you. But before I start, I just want to let you know that there will be lots of number figure in this one. So please don't be confused with them. For your government surcharges, it is composed of DCE 911-311 fee, which costs you 76 cents. DC local telecom and cable tax surcharge for $3.22. DC public rights of way fee for $3.99 and federal excise fee for $1.18, which totals to $9.15. As for your Verizon surcharges, it is composed of recovery charge, which costs you $4.04, and federal universal service for 72 cents, which totals to $4.76. That's all.
Oh, I understand. Thank you, Danica. I really appreciated it.
You're very welcome. So let me just recap everything. We have talked about the $125.23 on your total balance, and we resolved that by confirming that your actual balance is $61.03. But you have to wait for 24 to 48 hours for it to reflect on your account. Also, I gave you a detailed breakdown of your government and Verizon surcharges like you asked.
Thank you very much. You have been very helpful and understanding today.
You're very welcome. Have I addressed all of your concerns today?
Yes, you have.
Okay, that's great. So, if there's any further concern, just call us again with the same number or just kindly visit us in our official website, verizonwebservices.com. Leave a message regarding your concern and we'll get back to you as soon as we can.
Okay, I'll do that. Thank you very much for your additional information. I appreciated it.
Well, it's been my pleasure to assist you today, Kadis. Again, my name is Danica. Thank you for calling Verizon. I hope you have a nice day. Bye!
Right. So for KDIS, they hit everything systematically. Okay? Lahat talaga is na-hit. And also, Danica, they both hit it all, as in all. Especially si Danica, meron pa siyang another disclaimer dun sa about surcharges, government surcharges, and Verizon surcharges. Another disclaimer on that part, which is very good because nga naman, maraming figures about to mention with Danica. So second disclaimer, he did not only mention the heads up once, but twice. So that's very good. So that's beyond perfection already to Danica. So both Cadis got a grade of 1 and Danica also got a grade of 1 for that performance. Okay. So so that's how the flow of the final output in this course. So yun yung in-expect ko na magiging performance nyo at the end of this semester once we have our final of course final assessment. So that will be the final assessment. So both sila they both got a grade of 1 for that performance because they hit everything in the checklist that I provided. Okay? Even and actually nag-exceed pa nga eh. Kaya nga sinabi ko na beyond perfection yung ginawa yung performance to ni Danica. Kasi kahit isang beses ko lang sinabi na mag disclaimer kasi nga mahirap yung process. Then twice na ginawa yun. That's why I said na beyond perfection yung ginawa niyang performance to. Okay. Based on that sample assessment that I played, who can give a summary of what happened there? I mean, what's the scenario? What's the situation? What is it all about? Anyone? Anyone? What's that call all about? What are they talking to in that call? Narinig nyo ba ng maayos yung pinlay ko? Pinakita ko sa inyo? Give me a thumbs up, class, kung narinig nyo siya ng maayos. Hello, class. Why is it no one is responding? Si Chloe lang nakarinig? How about the others? Okay. Putol-putol ba, class?
Medyo po.
Talaga? So hindi nyo naintindihan yung buong conversation?
May part lang po sir na medyo choppy po.
Saan? Anong part? Start or sa end?
Sir, sa reception po siguro namin yun dahil siguro po sa internet connection po.
Sino dito yung naka-experience ng okay naman siya? Okay, so don't worry. Meron tayong remedyo dyan. Okay, para mapakinggan nyo siya non-stop. I will upload it in YouTube. Okay, and I'll give the link to you. So you can listen to that. It's just a 7-minute clip. So if you listen to that, everything is really there. Okay, so you will be able to get the idea of what is the final assessment looks like at the end of the semester. Okay? Okay ba yun, class? I will upload it so you
Yes
can
po.
listen to it non-stop if you want to. Okay. So that's why I said that they both got ano yun, class yung dalawa yung performer doon. Yung isa nag-assessment, si Danica. Then si Cadis, siya yung customer. Walang grade yun pero yung nag-act lang siya as in customer. So ganun yung setup, mag-prepare kayo. One will act as a customer, then one will act as of course, the agent. So that's the setup. So magpa-practice kayo. Before that, yung isa sa inyo will act as a customer. Then yung isa will act as an agent. Then of course, you will flip. Okay, you will reverse the. So medyo convincing lang yung ginawa doon ni Cadis as a customer. Okay? Kasi nga, ganun talaga yung reaction ng customer as an upset customer. So that's how the flow of the last. Okay. Now, how do you achieve that kind of, final assessment in the call center basic after everything that we'll be talking to? That's what we will be talking. Okay, this module right here. Okay. Can you see it, class? Thumbs up? Or just say
Yes
yes?
po.
All right, perfect.
po.
So our objectives for this discussion. So ano, class? Day one pa lang, discussion agad. Kasi, of course, ano naman tayo, wala na naman tayong sulitin natin yung mga synchronous session natin. Okay? So okay lang ba sa inyo na first day pa lang meron na kagad tayong lesson about then I hope it's not too much, especially after I ask you to listen to the final output. But that's just really how it goes. Okay? Kung kasi kung merong kayong let's say by any chance na actually malaki yung chance na makapag-work kayo sa BPO while waiting for for your other career in the corporate. Maybe you want to work in the corporate world or in the teaching field. Pwede, magandang kumbaga stepping stone yung pag-work sa BPO. So somehow, I'm sure, magagamit nyo to. Magagamit nyo yung pinag-aaralan natin dito. And hihimay-himayin talaga natin yung mga possible things na may encounter nyo sa BPO world. Okay? So by the way, sino dito yung may experience na mag-work sa BPO? Can raise your hand before we start our discussion so that I'll have a little bit of context. Okay, Chloe. So, saan ka nag-work sa BPO before? Or even baka currently you're still working? Okay, share your experience. Chloe? Do you want to share your experience? Say something about your experience in the BPO world? Ano, Chloe? Nawawala-wala ka ba? What's happening to you? Or napindot mo lang yun? Si Chloe lang ba yung may experience dito sa BPO world? Wala na? Okay. So I think. Ano, Chloe? Ayaw mo talaga magsalita?
Wala po atang mic si Chloe, sir.
Fine. Nag-chat ba siya? Nag-chat ba siya? Okay. Hindi ko nakikita kasi ng chat. Uttering audio, sir. Okay. Okay. CNX. I see, Chloe. Okay. Yeah. Sa CNX ka. Actually, CNX ngayon yung, I think, pinakamalaking BPO company sa buong Pilipinas. Because they acquired Converges. Yeah, they acquired Converges. They acquired the BPO side of IBM. Okay, so yeah, Concentrix. Now, last question before we start the discussion. Sino dito yung naglo-look forward or may, iniisip na may chance na mag-apply sa BPO? Meron ba? So that I can, have an idea. Wala? Wala talaga? Okay.
Ako, sir.
Okay, good. Ako kasi dati, class, ewan ko, parang subconsciously, feeling ko mag-work ako sa BPO. Kaya pag nagugas ako ng plato, nag-i-English ako para ma-practice. Nagkatotoo nga. Okay. So, since before we discuss this, I'll give you a naka-free version lang tayo ng Zoom. Kaya I'm so sorry for the inconvenience. After 5 minutes, okay, we'll be back. I'll send the link again to Sean. So we'll be back at 7:47. Okay, 7:47 p.m. Okay lang ba, class? Exactly 7:47. We'll come back.
Po.
Okay.
Yes po, sir.
All right. So you have 6 minutes to